Hello, my wonderful English learners. Welcome back to our storytelling classroom. I'm so excited to share today's story with you. Let me ask you something. Have you ever loved someone so much that you wanted to give them the whole world? Have you ever felt a love so deep that it changed everything about your life? Today, I'm going to tell you a true story. It's a story about the most beautiful building in the world. It's a story about a king who loved his wife so much that when she died, he built her a palace made of white marble, decorated with diamonds and jewels, a monument so beautiful that people still visit it 400 years later. This is the story of the Taj Mahal, one of the 7 wonders of the world. But it's not just a story about love. It's also a story about loss, betrayal, and tragedy. Are you ready for this journey through history? Let's learn some English and discover one of the greatest love stories ever told. If you enjoy learning English through historical stories like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you can learn more English through stories with us. Let's begin.
Our story begins in India in the year 1607. India at that time was ruled by the Mughal Empire, a powerful kingdom with magnificent palaces and great wealth. Empire. Empire. An empire is a group of countries or regions ruled by one powerful leader, called an emperor. The Mughal Empire ruled most of India for hundreds of years. Say with me, empire. In this empire, there was a young prince named Khurram. He was handsome, intelligent, and loved art and poetry. One day, when he was 15 years old, he went to the Royal Bazaar, a special marketplace for royal families. Bazaar, ba-zar. A bazaar is a marketplace, a place where people buy and sell things. In India and the Middle East, bazaars are colorful places full of spices, fabrics, and jewelry. Say bazaar. And there, in the royal bazaar, Prince Khurram saw her. Her name was Arjamand Banu Begum. She was a beautiful Persian princess, and the moment Prince Khurram saw her, he fell in love. Not just a small love, a deep, powerful love that would change the history of the world. Fell in love. This phrase means you start to love someone romantically, suddenly, and deeply. We say fall in love because it happens quickly, like falling down. Have you ever fallen in love? Say, fall in love. Prince Khurram went to his father, Emperor Jahangir, and said something shocking for a royal prince. I will marry no one but Arjamand Banu Begum. Marry, marry. To marry means to become someone's husband or wife. In a wedding ceremony, 2 people marry each other. Say, marry. You see, in those times, royal marriages were usually political alliances. Princes married princesses to make their kingdom stronger, to make peace with other countries. Love was not important. Political alliance, political alliance. This means two countries or families join together for power or protection. Many royal marriages were political alliances, not love marriages. Say slowly, political alliance. But Prince Khurram was different. He wanted to marry for love. The emperor agreed, but they had to wait 5 years. Finally, in 1612, the grand wedding took place. It was a magnificent ceremony with music, dancing, and celebrations that lasted for days. After the wedding, Prince Khurram gave his wife a new name, Mumtaz Mahal, which means the chosen one of the palace. Chosen, chosen. If you are chosen, it means someone picked you specially because you are the best or most special. Mumtaz Mahal was the chosen one, the most special person in the palace. Say, chosen.
Now, I need to tell you something important. In those days, kings usually had many wives. Shah Jahan, which was Prince Khurram's name after he became emperor, had 7 wives in total. But Mumtaz Mahal was different. She wasn't just a wife. She was his true love, his best friend, his partner in everything. Partner means someone who shares your life and your work. A good marriage is a partnership. In business, partners work together. Mumtaz and Shah Jahan were true partners. Say, partner. The other wives, they lived in the palace for status and respect, but they didn't live with the emperor. They were not part of his daily life. But Mumtaz Mahal was always by his side. This was very unusual. Most Mughal queens stayed in the palace, separated from the world. But Mumtaz travelled with Shah Jahan to different cities. She even went with him on military campaigns. Military campaign. Campaign. This means when an army goes to war or battles in different places. Kings led military campaigns to protect their empire or make it bigger. Say, military campaign. Shah Jahan trusted Mumtaz Mahal more than anyone else. He asked her advice about politics, about important decisions, about everything. She wasn't just a beautiful queen sitting on a throne. She was his advisor, his counselor, his guide. Advisor. Advisor. An advisor is someone who gives advice, who helps you make good decisions. The president has advisors. Mumtaz was Shah Jahan's most trusted advisor. Say, advisor. They were together for 19 beautiful years. During this time, they had 14 children. Every year of their marriage, their love grew stronger. People in the palace said they had never seen such love between a king and queen. Shah Jahan called her his greatest happiness. But then, everything changed.
In 1631, a rebellion broke out in the Deccan region in the south of India. Shah Jahan had to lead his army to stop it. Rebellion. Re-bel-yun. A rebellion is when people fight against their government or king. They rebel because they don't want to obey anymore. Say, rebellion. Mumtaz Mahal was pregnant with their 14th child. Shah Jahan wanted her to stay in the palace, safe and comfortable, but she refused. She said to him, "I will never leave you, no matter where you go. My place is by your side." So she went with him, even though she was pregnant, even though the journey was long and difficult. Journey. Journey. A journey is a long trip from one place to another. Sometimes journeys are easy, sometimes they are difficult. Mumtaz's last journey was very difficult. Say, journey. They travelled for many months. The journey was hard. Hot days, dusty roads, sleeping in tents. And then, near the battlefield, Mumtaz Mahal went into labour. She was about to have her baby. Labour. Labor. Labor is when a woman is having a baby, the process of giving birth. Labor can be short or it can be very long and painful. Say, labor. The labor was long, it was difficult. Finally, she gave birth to a baby girl. But something was wrong. Mumtaz Mahal was too weak. The journey, the pregnancy, the difficult birth, it was too much for her body. She knew she was dying. Shah Jahan sat beside her, holding her hand, tears running down his face. And in her final moments, Mumtaz Mahal whispered two things to him. First, she said, "Promise me you will never forget our love." Promise. Promise. A promise is when you say you will definitely do something. Promises are very important. When you promise, you must keep your word. Say, promise. And second, her final request, bury me in a place so beautiful that people will come from every corner of the world just to see it. Bury. Bury. To bury means to put a dead body in the ground or in a tomb. When someone dies, we bury them in a cemetery or a special place. Say, bury. Then Mumtaz Mahal, the love of Shah Jahan's life, closed her eyes and died. She was only 38 years old. This story is so emotional. If you're learning English and enjoying this historical tale, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories.
What happened next shocked everyone in the empire. Shah Jahan, the powerful emperor, completely broke down. He locked himself in his room for 8 days. He didn't eat. He didn't drink water. He didn't talk to anyone. He just cried and cried. Grief. Grief. Grief is the deep sadness you feel when someone you love dies. It's more than just being sad. It's a pain in your heart. Shah Jahan felt terrible grief. Say, grief. After 8 days, he finally came out of his room, and everyone was shocked by what they saw. Shah Jahan's black hair had turned completely white, all of it in just 8 days. Turned white. When hair turns white or grey, it loses its colour. Usually this happens slowly as people get old, but extreme stress or grief can make hair turn white quickly. We say the hair turned white. Say, turned white. His face was pale and lifeless. He looked like a ghost. One of the historians wrote that he looked like a living ghost. But then something changed in Shah Jahan. His grief transformed into determination. He made a decision that would shock the empire and change history. Determination. De-ter-mi-nation. Determination is when you decide to do something and nothing can stop you. You are determined. You will make it happen, no matter what. Say, determination. He declared, I will build a monument that will make the whole world remember Mumtaz Mahal. She will live forever through this monument. And he kept his promise. He built the Taj Mahal.
Shah Jahan chose a beautiful location in Agra, near the Yamuna River. He wanted the river's reflection to shine on the tomb forever. Monument. Mon-you-ment. A monument is a building or structure built to remember an important person or event. The Statue of Liberty is a monument. The Taj Mahal is a monument to love. Say, monument. Then he called the best architects, engineers and artists from all over the world, from India, Persia, now Iran, Turkey, Central Asia. He wanted the best of the best. Architect. Ar-chi-tect. An architect is a person who designs buildings. Before builders can build, architects draw the plans and designs. Say, architect. The construction was massive. More than 20,000 workers worked day and night. For how long? Not 1 year, not 5 years, 22 years. Construction. Con-struc-tion. Construction is the process of building something. When you see workers building a new house or building, that's construction. Say, construction. And the cost? It cost 32 million rupees at that time. Today, that would be more than $1 billion. Yes, billion with a B. Billion. Bill-yun. 1 billion is 1,000 million. That's 1,000 0 0 0 0 0 0. It's a huge number. The Taj Mahal cost more than $1 billion. Say, billion. But money wasn't the only incredible thing. The materials came from all over the world. White marble came from Makrana in Rajasthan, India. Jade and crystal came all the way from China. Turquoise came from Tibet. Lapis lazuli, a beautiful blue stone, came from Afghanistan. Sapphires came from Sri Lanka. Diamonds came from Golconda in India. Gold, silver, and pearls came from all over Asia and Europe. Marble. Marble. Marble is a beautiful, smooth stone, usually white. It's used in expensive buildings and sculptures. The Taj Mahal is made of white marble. Say, marble. Can you imagine? Thousands of workers working for 22 years using precious materials from dozens of countries, all to create one building, all because of love. The name Taj Mahal probably comes from Mumtaz Mahal. Taj means crown in Persian and Mahal means palace in Arabic. So Taj Mahal means crown palace. The Taj Mahal became the most beautiful building in the world.
But this story doesn't have a happy ending. While the Taj Mahal was being built and after it was finished, tragedy struck again. Shah Jahan had 4 sons, and these sons wanted power. They wanted to be emperor. So they fought against each other in a terrible war. Betrayal. Betrayal. Betrayal is when someone you trust hurts you or turns against you. The worst betrayal is when family members betray each other. Say betrayal. The son who won was named Aurangzeb, and Aurangzeb was very different from his father. Shah Jahan loved art, poetry, and beauty, but Aurangzeb loved war and power. He was a ruthless warrior. Ruthless. Ruthless. Ruthless means cruel, without mercy or kindness. A ruthless person will do anything to get power, even hurt their own family. Say, ruthless. Aurangzeb hated the Taj Mahal. He thought it was a waste of money. He said that money should have been spent on weapons and armies, not on a tomb for a dead woman. And then Aurangzeb did something unthinkable. In 1658, he imprisoned his own father. Imprisoned. Imprisoned. To imprison means to put someone in prison, to lock them up. Aurangzeb imprisoned his father, his own father, in a fort. Say, imprisoned. The Shah Jahan was locked inside the Agra fort near the Taj Mahal. And here's the cruelest part. His prison window looked directly at the Taj Mahal. Every single day for 8 years, Shah Jahan sat by his window looking at the monument he built for his beloved wife.
He could see it, but couldn't go there. He was so close, but so far away. Cruelest, cruelest. Cruelest means the most cruel, the most unkind. Forcing Shah Jahan to look at the Taj Mahal every day, but never letting him go there, that was the cruelest punishment. Say, cruelest. The only person who stayed with him was his daughter, Janara. She refused to leave him. She took care of him in his final years.
In 1666, Shah Jahan died in that prison. He was 74 years old. He had been a prisoner for 8 years. But his final wish was granted. He was buried next to Mumtaz Mahal, inside the Taj Mahal. After 35 years of separation, they were together again. Today, if you visit the Taj Mahal, you can see 2 tombs side by side. One for Mumtaz Mahal, one for Shah Jahan, together forever, just as they wanted to be in life. Let me tell you this incredible story one more time, in simple words. A young prince named Karam fell deeply in love with a princess named Arjumand. They married and changed her name to Mumtaz Mahal, meaning the chosen one. For 19 years, they had the most beautiful marriage in the Mughal Empire. She was his wife, his best friend, and his advisor. But tragedy came. In 1631, Mumtaz Mahal died, giving birth to their 14th child. Before she died, she asked Shah Jahan to bury her in the most beautiful place in the world. Shah Jahan was heartbroken. His hair turned white from grief, but he kept his promise. For 22 years, over 20,000 workers built the Taj Mahal, using the most expensive materials from all over the world. It cost over $1 billion. But the story has a sad ending. Shah Jahan's son, Aurangzeb, imprisoned him. For 8 years, Shah Jahan sat in a prison, looking at the Taj Mahal every day, but unable to go there. When he died, he was finally buried next to his beloved wife. The Taj Mahal still stands today, 400 years later, as a symbol of eternal love, but also a reminder of loss, betrayal, and tragedy.
Key vocabulary from today's story. Empire, a large area ruled by one powerful leader. Fell in love, started to love someone romantically. Promise, to say you will definitely do something. Grief, deep sadness when someone dies. Monument, a building to remember someone or something important. Architect, a person who designs buildings. Marble, beautiful smooth white stone. Betrayal, when someone you trust hurts you. Ruthless, cruel, without mercy. Imprisoned, locked in prison. Simple comprehension questions. How long were Shah Jahan and Mumtaz Mahal married? What was Mumtaz Mahal's dying wish?
How long did it take to build the Taj Mahal? Who imprisoned Shah Jahan? Where is Shah Jahan buried? A message for you. Dear English learners, this story teaches us something important. Love can create something beautiful that lasts forever. The Taj Mahal has stood for almost 400 years. Millions of people visit it every year. It survived wars, storms, and time itself. True love, like true learning, requires dedication, patience, and hard work. Shah Jahan worked for 22 years to build this monument. You are working to build your English skills. Don't give up. Keep building, keep learning, and one day you will create something beautiful too. Maybe not a building, but perhaps a life where you can speak English fluently and confidently. Former US President Bill Clinton once said, "There are two kinds of people in the world, those who have seen the Taj Mahal and those who haven't." Maybe one day you will visit the Taj Mahal and see this monument to love with your own eyes. And when you do, you'll remember this story we shared today. If this historical love story touched your heart and helped you learn new English words, please like this video. Comment below about what surprised you most in this story. And subscribe for more fascinating English stories from history. Remember, the most beautiful things in life, love, learning, growth, all take time. Be patient with your English journey, just as Shah Jahan was patient building his dream. Thank you for joining me today. See you in our next storytelling adventure.